Rabbi Debbie Steele and Todd, my goodness, what a treat it is for the three of us to be together the first time together. And Todd, I'm not going to take any wind out of your sail. I will leave that moment to you at the end. But what I really do want to share with our beloved Temple Solel community, Rabbi Steele, I want to actually talk about how we began your first day at Temple Solel yesterday, how I, blessed to be your rabbinic partner, how we started out. We went into the sanctuary with masks on, opened up the ark with our social distance, gave you the secret of how to turn on the light in the ark to illuminate our four beautiful Torah scrolls as a way to ground ourselves, Rabbi Steele, and in particular to look at that middle scroll that we know as the Czech Torah scroll, a Torah scroll rescued from the ashes of the Holocaust. In our ark, a part of the rituals of any life cycle ritual, any holiday ritual, is that scroll reminding us of the resiliency of the Jewish people. And for us, Rabbi Steele, as we take the light of Torah, to have that be our compass, our guiding light as we are blessed to lead the Solel community together, to be faithful and courageous vessels of Torah, bring it into the Temple Solel community and the greater Jewish community and people of all goodwill. And what a blessing that is for me to begin with you as my rabbinic partner and together, Todd, as our clergy team. So now introduce yourself to Temple Solel.
So, hello, Temple Solel family. I'm just so delighted to be becoming part of this wonderful group of people. I was fortunate this week to walk into Temple Solel and to begin to meet some of the staff, as Rabbi Linder said, with masks on, and to begin my time with you. And I'm just so excited for that. I know it's going to take some creative work to build relationships in this time of the coronavirus, but I know that we'll do it. And I think there are already some meetings now being scheduled for us to have some time on Zoom together, and I look forward to that. I wanted to share with you that as Rabbi Linder said, as I stepped into the sanctuary with him this week, the word that came to my mind, the value, was the value of chesed. As I remembered back years before to my first encounter with Temple Solel and with Rabbi Linder. It was probably a decade ago when I came to Phoenix as part of the Midwest Association of Reform Rabbis, because we were not going to meet in the Midwest in January. So we used to meet in Phoenix. And every year, Rabbi Linder and Temple Solel would lend our group of rabbis a Sefer Torah, a Torah scroll, and Sidurim to use for our meeting. And that act of chesed, that act of kindness, has really stayed with me, as did the feeling of coming into your building when I was president of that Midwest Association of Reform Rabbis, and I came to take the Torah and to take the Sidurim and then to bring them back. And I felt such a warmth from Rabbi Linder and from the building. And really then when I saw Temple Solel listed as a congregation looking for a rabbi, it was that memory, that act of chesed and kindness that just sparked such an interest in me in applying. And it's a reminder to me that you just never know what your kindness will engender. You know, who knew that this would bring us together? So, you know, I know that chesed, kindness, takes a certain risk from us to open ourselves. But how blessed we can be when we do open ourselves up. And I would just say that Shabbat can really be a time that engenders that kind of chesed, because we slow down a little bit, think of our blessings, And if we focus on it, it can be a time to be reminded of the ways we can give to this world. So I hope I can be here for you, and I thank you for all the ways that you've been here for me already, all these warm welcomes, and it just feels so good to be here with you at Solo.
And speaking of blessings and acknowledging Rabbi Steele's arrival to our community, I thought the best way to mark that would just be singing the words of the Shechianu. And so wherever you are, I invite you to sing along with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheanu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheanu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Indeed, indeed, as a community, we thank God for our lives, for sustaining us, and for bringing us to this sacred moment. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.